Good morning. It has been a long time. It's been a while. But this heat is hot. It's been a while. And this is gonna be really quick because I just woke up with some confirmations to myself. And the last month, actually a little longer, the last 7 weeks to be exact, 7 weeks. Um, it has been a very trying, testing 7 weeks. The last 7 weeks, I have been through some things. When I say that tested me, there were some things that tested me. There were things that tested my character. There were things that tested my loyalty. There were tests that came. I mean, it was just full of tests. It was just full of tests to say, just to see, hey man, I see you back there looking. There were tests just to see if, you know, I was gonna pass them this time around. And yesterday, the biggest test of them all. You want to know the biggest test? Is keeping my mouth closed. Like, stop talking. When God is working, when God is doing something, sometimes it is best to just be silent. Sometimes your victory comes in silence. Sometimes your victory is laid up in your silence. And and I didn't know. I mean, I knew it, but I didn't know until I experienced it myself yesterday. Yes, I see you. Yeah, I see you. I didn't know it until I was silent and I realized that the situation was going on, and the more silent I sat, the more I saw it working in my favor. And then, and things were just happening, and I just noticed how in the last 7 weeks I'm able to keen in on the voice of God. And for some people you may not even understand it, and for others you will understand it. That the voice of God, it's not that I couldn't hear him. It's not even that. But I hear him more, and it's not like, God, is that you talking? No, like I hear him. He's telling me things, and he's telling me things for people, and it's just amazing. And I understand when you pray for discernment, God will give it to you. He will give it to you. He gave it to me. He's giving it to me. I will continue to pray for discernment. I will continue to pray that I remain in the will of God. Because being in the will of God, only being in the will of God do his promises come true. And I guess, let me rephrase that. I think that being in the will of God only does his promises come true. Because he promised us certain things, but he promised us, if we are believing in him, if we have given him our life, if we have died to our old life. And that's just what I believe. I believe, the promise is there, but you don't get a promise just for doing life your way. You know, he died on the cross. He went through all of that so that we can receive our promise. So I believe that if God has promises for you, that you have to be in his will. Now, anybody can correct me if you want to, but that's just what I believe. But anyway, I myself have been experiencing um, moments of victory. But yesterday really brought it home for me. And when I woke up this morning, I was thinking about it and I was like, I started to sing the song. I got victory over the enemy, and the world can't do me no harm. Like, that was the song I woke up singing because God, I'm sorry, all that light and driving is bothering me. Let's put on the other light. Yeah, it's not so bright right here. But it's just so many things. And then I had somebody, like, I have a neighbor, and when I say we've been going at it, like, we've been going at it. And it got to a point I said, you know what? I said, I ain't worried about that lady. I ain't worried about her. 2 nights ago, when me and the kids, one of them, who was with me? I think it was Jalea. We were getting home, and she was out. She wasn't outside waiting, but when I pulled up, she came outside. She came outside apologizing that she's sorry, and she know that the things that she was doing was petty, and she she was sorry. And I was just like, wow, look at God, because only God could do that, because she's broken. She's a broken um person, and which what the things that she don't even know, like, I watch her house, like, her kids be home, and I just be watching out, I be listening. But some people, when they're broken, they can't even see the help that they're receiving unless you just blatantly put it in their face, or you just blatantly be like, hey, I did such and such for you. But no, I did it. She didn't know I was doing it, but that's fine too. But that's not even the point. The point is, the enemy comes to kill, steal, and destroy. There were some things that was set up for me yesterday, but that yesterday was the big test. I was having pop quizzes within the last 7 weeks. What, baby? I see you. I've been having pop quizzes in the last 7 weeks. But yesterday solidified everything that I had been dealing with the big test. Now, these pop quizzes that were coming, I mean financial pop quizzes. I mean my job, my career, my what I do, pop quizzes. I mean, just being tested in the last 7 weeks. And I mean, excuse me, I mean, it's been a really testy 7 weeks. But I am an overcomer. I am an overcomer because I passed the test yesterday. It's nothing it's nothing. I might have passed it 95%. I might have passed it with a 95. But I passed it. I still passed it. And I just thank God, because that tells me that I have some growth. I have grown a little bit. Maybe a lot. I've grown a lot from I sat there silent unless a question was directly asked to me. You know, I sat there silent. I grew, you know, and another thing is, that you have grown when things that used to take you out of character no longer took me. It did not take me out of character. And I just really thank God for that. I thank God that I'm growing. I see growth in myself. It's just really that simple. And I just really thank God for it. I thank God for the victory. I thank Him for the victory over the people who tried to bring me down. I thank Him for the victory over the people who tried to make me get out of character, who the enemy used, because we don't wrestle against flesh or blood. We don't wrestle against that. When things come against you, that is the enemy working. We come against things, or what is it, principalities and all of that stuff, and high places and all of that stuff. You know, that's what we come. What you doing? What you doing? I see you. Amen. What you up to? You say hey. You say hey. No. I love you. Mwah. Thank you. But we don't wrestle flesh and blood. We wrestle everything that tries to get us out of character. We wrestle everything that says you are not, when you already know you is what God has called you to. And that is for me. That was for me. I know who I am. I'm learning what God is calling me to. But I told God yes, so whatever it is, here I am. So, but this was really about me and my victory. I just had to get it off of my chest, because it's been a long 7 weeks. Somebody sing a song. It's been a long uphill journey. But I'm telling you, the last 7 weeks have been absolutely long. Like, it seems longer than 7 weeks. But yesterday I was told it's only been 7 weeks. And I am just like, wow. But God is doing a new thing in me. And I love it. He's putting me around different people. I don't know. I do know. He's just doing a new thing in me. I'm not the same I was this time last year. I am so much further spiritually than I was this time last year. And it's something about the month of October for me. It's something about it. Like, I need to research October or something, because October, things happen for me in October. Things change for me in October. Like, almost everything new that happens to me, it almost always happens in October. Like, October is like that freaking month for me. I need to research October. Like, what does October mean? Like, I'm born in September. But, But anyway. Hey, you want to say something? Oh, I thought you had something to say. You good? All right. But to God be the glory for the things that He has done, and for the things that He is doing, and the things He is going to do. That is it for today. We is getting ready to get out of this car, go eat us some grits. You want some grits? You want some grits? You want some grits? You ready to eat? I see you. So, you guys have a blessed day. I wanted to keep this under 15 minutes. We're not going to keep this on you and you're not talking. So, I really want to keep this under 15 minutes. So, you guys have a blessed day.